Is everyone ready to get some corn? At least 200 corn? If not more? 200 is the minimum number of corn that must be harvested. Let's stop listening to the Harvest Moon 64 soundtrack, because that's a better game. Haha. And now we can, corn isn't real? What do you mean corn isn't real? Dang it, stream's canceled. Just kidding. That's true too. Alright, so... corn. Corn. It's here, soon. Are you ready for some serious fun? So this is not a speedrun. This is... I thought it would be funny to get the corn ending in Harvest Moon Super Nintendo. And by the corn ending, I mean there are 20 endings in this game. And by 20 endings, I mean there are 20 ending cutscenes. And when you beat the game, you see every cutscene that you qualify for. So really, this is not specifically the corn ending, but this is obtain corn and be recognized for that, in addition to whatever else happens. I think there will be at least 2 ending cutscenes with corn percent. But there might be more? I think there should only be 2. Hopefully none of these buttons do anything funny with the emulation, also. We could learn how to play Harvest Moon too while we're here. I want to learn how to play Harvest Moon. It's been a while. So the how to play thing, I think, is just like video footage of someone playing Harvest Moon. Oh right, you have to go into the tool shed to get a tool. Except no, you can get all of them. Never mind. See, I don't remember the particulars of Super Nintendo Harvest Moon. I just think it's funny to collect a lot of corn. So basically, you play the game by playing the game. Let's go. Thank you, How to Play. So, until like yesterday, I thought that to beat this game you had to get married. But then I learned about the 20 endings, as mentioned. Hey, I'm trying to speak here. No, I don't need to see you jump over the fence. But then, like yesterday, I learned about the multiple endings, so... yeah. Stardew Valley is a much better game than this game. I'll say that immediately. Just for the record. Hello, you are the one who's supposed to work at this ranch today. What's your name? Well, according to the Corn Mandaments, which we have displayed helpfully above, there's only one answer to this question. Corn. Mr. Corn! I'm in charge of shipping here. I come here every evening to pick up stuff you put in the shipping box. Nice to meet you. Oh yeah, ask anything you want to people in town. It will help you. Also, I hope you like this really short music loop. It has a little bit more to it, but it's still a pretty short music loop. And now we are at the section of the game that is most important for the any percent speedrunner. You have to talk to specifically 6 people here before you're allowed to go back, I think. I suggest you listen to the villagers a little more. Now, as you can see, this is not a speedrun. So we'll take this moment to familiarize ourselves with the controls. And by that, I mean I will do that. You can press the X button to do this. Presumably this will do something else later. I will say that, Aqua Teen Hunger for— oh god, that out-of-tune instrument in the music. Aqua Teen Hunger Force is a show I don't particularly like, but I do appreciate the corn part of it. I do think about Gentlemen Behold Corn and laugh occasionally. Hello, I'm a wandering peddler. I don't have anything to sell right now, though. If you want to sell something, bring it to me so I can buy it. I think that's one of the people I need to speak to. But then I need to go around, like, speak to the person here, I think. Hey, son, you have to have a meadow to buy livestock, not only for cows, but also for chickens. I have some grass left, so use it to raise them. Bring it to your shed. Talk to me over the counter when you want to buy livestock. Also, if you were, Thank you, Isa. Also, if you were speedrunning this, I believe you would need to use the Japanese version because of the shorter text boxes. Heh, you're the owner of the ranch. I'm Anne. Nice to meet you. Let's just go around and see what everyone has to say. Tools are in the shed and the pen. Pick them up with A button to get started. To use them, push Y button. That's actually helpful, because I don't know anything. This person is Super Nintendo drunk. Welcome, you'd better eat every day, you know, stamina's key. That's a cake, good for a present and recovery of stamina. Okay, you don't know how good it is. You start with 300 gold. That is 1 bag of corn seeds, which is important to know. Hello, the bar is closed today. It's usually open except Sunday, though. Where are you from? You're managing the ranch alone, separately from your parents? Great! There's nothing in the ranch, is there? For practice, you have wonderful parents. How do you do? I'm the priest of this church. Ask questions to people at the shop. They know many things. And for the rest, check the signboards. So fairly standard dialogue. All over. I think there's someone... Yeah, I need to talk to Maria. I haven't seen you before. Did you come to the ranch? I'm Maria. Nice meeting you. I'm pretty sure I can ignore talking to like 90% of the characters in this game for what I'm intending to do. Yep, it's just a cake. You went to the ranch, didn't you? If you're going to raise crops there, I'll give this to you. It's a watering can. It's for getting water from the pond. I'll bring it to your shed. Welcome. Corn percent. Can't examine the gravestones. One thing I will say, this game's graphics are actually pretty nice. I don't remember them having this much, like, shading and detail on a lot of it. Ah, shoot, I still have to talk to people. Also nice, you can hold down the dash button and not have to hold down the directional button. Yeah, that note. Don't worry, we'll be going to the town, like, once? Assuming I'm not forced to. Aha! You can do that as well. This fortune teller's words always prove right, just like the weather forecast on TV. Ho ho ho, mister, you don't know what to begin with, do you? First you must learn how to use those tools with the book in the shed. The rest, ask the florist about the crops and the livestock dealer about livestock. I did that. Am I done yet? Who did I not speak to? Were there other games with... Oh, I probably need to speak to Mr. Mayor over here. How do you do? I'm the mayor of this town. It's a pleasure to meet you. There's some tools left in the shed that your grandfather used to use, and a book on how to use them, too. And I think the mayor's daughter's probably in here somewhere. Or his wife. How do you do? Hard, isn't it? But don't give up. Oh yeah, I have a daughter. She may be at the church. Oh, okay, Maria is the mayor's daughter. Understood. Oh. This sofa here. This object on the sofa? I assume it's supposed to be like a blanket, but it looks like a really weird giant mushroom or cauliflower or something that's upside down to me. I don't know if anyone else thinks this. It's an odd object. Doesn't make me think of a blanket. That's for certain. Surely that must be everybody. Shit. An animal hide is also probable. Who else is there to speak to? I should have done some research. I spoke to you. I mean, I did do research, but I promptly forgot this part of the research. So... Jesus, that instrument. This is who. I'm Nina. These crops must be sowed during a certain season. They won't germinate unless you sow them in the proper season. I always like seeing a really basic-ish, like, Super Nintendo translation or whatever, and then suddenly the word germinate or something like that is in there. It's like when I play a Pokemon bootleg and they suddenly have really elaborate language. I am going back to the ranch now. I'm a trainee of shipping too. Let's do our best to achieve each other's goal with grit. Okay, speaking of the translation. With grit. I'm going to bed now. Good night. That's what Mr. Corn sounds like. You eat a dumpling in the morning. Dog. Koro, wait! Oh, we didn't speak to her either. Don't run suddenly. Oh, you are the Mr. Rancher. Okay. You are the Mr. Rancher everybody's talking about. Oh, okay. Now it makes sense. Well, excuse me. Will you please keep this dog for me? My house is a grocery store, so my mom doesn't allow me to keep this dog. So please. Its name is... you do it. Well, there's only one answer for this question. My house is a grocery store, so mom won't allow me to keep this dog, is also a good sentence. Though it makes sense. Thank you very much. You have a new house. Corn! You've got to be a good boy. Take care. Oh, hi, I'm Ellen. Nice meeting you. Did you know that for the best ending of this game, you have to hug your dog 100 times? This is what that means. The only interaction you can do with the dog is to pick up the dog and to place the dog back down, and that counts as a hug. So this is Ranch. This is Animal Zone. Yeah. This is Animal Zone 2. I can already tell the spring theme is going to drive me insane. A little bit. So can I just pick up all of these? No, you can have two at the same time. Okay. Fair enough. Normally what you probably want to do the first time you play this game is, clear up the farm first. Also, there's a berry of power tree here. I've got a berry of power tree. Sound of eating berry of power tree. Also, here's the mountain. This is important. Hey, you're a newcomer here. A rancher? That's something. For a young boy like you. I believe that I need to see a squirrel. I'm not entirely sure how to do this. Is this worth any money? So yeah, you can also only carry like one object at a time. So basically what I need to do is spend spring. Okay, that's not worth anything. That's just a weeds. Spend spring acclimating to the game. Clear the farm a little bit. There's a squirrel. Every time you see a squirrel is worth 10 happiness points. Happiness points are an invisible metric in the game that you need to get a certain amount of to get endings. For corn ending, you need at least 100 happiness. So I have to see at least 10 squirrels. Is all. Also, the days are probably very fast, like now. Like, I believe it might... It's the berry of wild grape! I believe it might already be too late to ship this berry of wild grape. But I'm not 100% sure about that. If you try to ship something past the time of shipping things, it gives you nothing. Aha! Is that all you are shipping today? It costs 150G in total. I'll put money in the box tomorrow. Yeah. Squirrels are actually very relevant. Another fun thing about Harvest Moon Super Nintendo is that nights are infinite. The night will never go away. The only thing is, of course, that, also, the night has no music. Complete silence. But yeah, night is an infinite time. Kazoo time. Well, of course. I don't think Infinite's theme has particularly a melody. And also the kazoo time does not have a request built into it. So I apologize, but you're just going to get the Harvest Moon Spring theme that we just heard because everyone loves that loop. I think that was off tune, but that's appropriate for this game. So that's all you get, sorry. Anyway. Now kazoo time has a cooldown of 30 minutes, by the way. Think carefully. So, yeah, nighttime has no music. And also, there's a way to infinitely get stamina back. So you can actually just spend this entire time, you know, just clearing out the entire farm on day 2, if you would like to. I will clear some of the space. Also, there's a sound for that, apparently. I need enough space to plant 5 to 7 bags of corn. Probably. Okay, you cannot jump over that. By the way, I do have a slide whistle around, but I think it's much louder, and also it might be slightly broken. By the way, fences in this game. The function of fences is as follows. Nothing. The function of a broken fence is as follows. Summons wild dogs to eat your chickens and kill them. Therefore, you are equally safe having 0 fences as you are having regular fences that exist. But also, fences only pertain to animals. So I can completely ignore those fences, except for when they're in the way of corn, of course. Now, obviously, if I were to optimally try to speedrun this, that's a good sound. Then I would not be spending my time. This is the animation for you have 50% of your stamina left, I think. I believe in this game, if you run out of your invisible stamina meter, you just cannot use a tool. You do not, like, immediately die or anything. I don't think I can grow anything right here. I think it probably has to be below this line. So, the main question about how to grow the corn is the efficiency of the different shapes. Now, corn is a plant that, like, Stardew people will know about how shapes work a little bit. Except that in this Harvest Moon game, when you plant something, it makes a 3x3 square. Naturally, you cannot access the middle corn. Maybe you can grow there. If you do like a full 3x3 square. I found a coin. That's worth 10 gold. But I think probably the actually easiest to manage would be the parallel lines. But I'm not 100% sure. Mole. I got the mole. I got the mole. I got the mole. Mole cannot be thrown into the pond. The function of moles is to make your cows sad and do nothing else. Shit. I can fix this. I fixed it. But yeah, I think... So, the main thing with corn, actually... funny sentence. Is that, it takes 12... That's the collapse animation. Now when I try to use a tool, that will happen. When I try to, when I plant corn, it will take 12 days to grow. And then for the next... And then it will regrow every 3 days. So you can get a total of 6 corn harvests in the summer, I believe. What's in here again? Cave. Probably ignorable. So I need to plant 5 to 7 bags of corn in order to get 200 in one summer. I'm pretty sure. What is this? To the top. I'm just remembering how this game works. Ah. This is where you plant something to get a power berry, I think. But, yeah. So corn, 6 harvests. I am not completely sure if, were I to speedrun, would I go for the most efficient to water setup? This is how you get all your stamina back, by the way. Would I think that was 6? I'm not really counting. Would I go for the most efficient to water setup? Would I go for the most efficient to plant setup so I didn't have to get as much gold? I'm not entirely sure. And the main concern, actually, is that during the summer, hurricanes can show up and arbitrarily destroy 30% of your crops and lock you out of a day. This can happen anywhere from 0 to 10 times. That's as many as 1/10, and that's terrible. So, I don't know. Like, if I just made some parallel lines of corn, this is 4. That's a hammer. There's also the opportunity, or the possibility of completely missing when I try to plant the corn, which I suppose would result in a reset. I believe if I planted 6 seeds worth of ground, that would be like enough to meet the minimum corn requirement, assuming 0 hurricanes. Like if I arranged them so that each bag was 6 corns and I had like 36 corn stalks, and then 36 times 6 would lead to... I had the calculator open earlier. Calculator. 216 corn in one summer. But I don't think that's enough to protect me from the wrath of nature quite as much. So I might need to plant more corn. But then the question becomes, how much corn can I efficiently water in one day? Which I assume is probably a lot if I spend all of my time on the corn only. Yes, yes, Mr. Corn, we know. And of course, I don't need to, like, till the land at this exact moment, either. So, there are many things to think about with corn. I'm just trying to plan this out in my brain. If this was a speedrun, I would be on world record worst pace at the moment. We can always plant an abundance of corn and have too much corn. Impossible. There's no such thing as too much corn. So... since we're not really concerned with, like, maximum profit and more just efficiency, something like this could be acceptable. Like, if all of this was corn, that would be, what, 9 bags? There's no mechanical impact to anything related to this dog, other than you have to hug them 100 times so you cannot get the quote-unquote best ending. Tell me about the weather. It'll be sunny and calm for the whole day. If you save state before going to bed every day, and then load state if the forecast tells you there will be a hurricane tomorrow, you can save scum in such a way that you avoid the hurricanes. I guess you can plant right here? Interesting. Can you throw stuff over this fence is something I need to know. So I could save state abuse, but I think the corn would be upset at me for doing that. Maybe. I don't know how to make the squirrel appear. So what we're going to be doing for a while, it's the berry of wild grape. It's carrying 1 berry of wild grape at a time to the shipping bin. I would like to do an experiment with this berry of wild grape first. That does work. You can throw it over that fence. Can you throw it over the fence on the south side of the shipping bin? We do not know. It is important that I see at least 10 squirrels, Or otherwise obtain enough happiness. Like, the squirrel is behind this log, right? Where's the squirrel at? I'm not sure how to force the squirrel to appear. I think you might only be able to get 2 wild harvests in a day before the shipping occurs. Because the days in this game are very short. Yeah, see, it's already evening, as you can tell by the color. How to squirrel, though? Yep, it's already nighttime. You can press select to see your money. So there's that. Well, hopefully I'll see at least 10 scrolls. Otherwise, we might be in trouble. I think what I'm going to do for now is just plan to get as much corn as possible, so I might actually, like, try to get more money in the spring than just, like, a certain amount. Seriously, where's the squirrel? I was banking on the squirrel. How to activate squirrel? If I cannot activate the squirrel reliably, then we have a major issue. The squirrel might actually be a bigger concern than the corn. Now I need to make sure that you can throw something into the shipping container from the bottom. Yes, you can. Good. There are other options besides the squirrel for gaining happiness. One of which is very silly. There's the squirrel. 20 happiness points. Count them. At least 20 happiness points. If you throw it into the bin after the time, it rots and you get 0 for it. So no, you have to throw stuff into the shipping bin before the guy picks it up in this game. I believe in later Harvest Moons, this is not the case. So we can just go to bed now. Because we've gotten 2 berries and seen a squirrel, and that's a whole day. We're good. What's this note over here? Latest funds. Cow, chicken, dog, corn, horse. Okay, that just lists your dog and horse. The horse will not be relevant, because we can complete this run before the horse is granted to you, so we do not have to name the horse corn as well. This is kind of a little unfortunate, in my opinion. I guess you could just... Can I force a squirrel by doing this? Is there, like, chance of squirrel every time you enter the screen, maybe? Unknown so far. At least the mountain music is kind of nice. I can also probably jump down that ledge. That's true. I will say that the dog does appear in the corn ending. So we'll have at least 3 types of corn in that ending. That is the function of dog, maybe. So these are 150 each, for the record. There's no way to gather 3 in time for the shipping, but I can go back here and see if a scroll shows up. Because I'm not trying to be optimal, like 100%. Scroll, please. You are also able to fish. Use Y button. This is an alternative to gathering the berries. Fish! Don't eat. The fish are worth 300, but it's less reliable to obtain fish. However, catching a fish does grant you 2 happiness points. My PB is I have never done this before. This fish will rot and mean nothing. And this is also not really a speedrun, but I thought it would be funny. So I guess whatever I get this time will be the personal best. I'm not timing it, but whatever works. Theoretically, it could be possible to catch 2 fish in one day. So we currently should have 24 happiness, if I'm correct. Squirrels are 10, fish are 2. So fishing might be a better idea to focus on, to just try and account for my lack of squirrel mastery. Hey. I just ate a rice ball with the fish on my head. So we have 26 happiness now. And that should be 600 gold also, which is 2 corn. The ratio of a fish to a bag of corn seeds is 1-to-1. I wish I understood where the squirrel was at, though. Because that was pretty vital to my initial plan, was to see a squirrel often. I mean, there's no reason to do this now, other than the 2 happiness points. So... It is now nighttime. One thing I should do... Okay, all of this seems to stay put. At least for the moment. One thing I need to make sure of is that I have access to my watering can already. I need to preemptively have my watering can, probably. So you also have to fill the watering can at a pond, of course. So So we should make sure there's a route to the pond. It's easy enough. I wonder if this will stay filled? Probably. I keep thinking I can just walk into bed in order to go to sleep, but I have to speak to my diary in order to go to sleep. Croissant. So the silliest way to get happiness in this game is on New Year's Eve, when talking to a villager will give you 5 happiness, and you can do this an infinite number of times to max happiness in like 2 minutes. So that's like one option you can do. It's probably a bug, at least according to the guide I found that in. Fish! Where's the squirrel, though? 28 happiness, I think. I noted the location of the squirrel, but the squirrel has not shown up reliably there. I don't really understand. This is why you can't rely on fishing. I would say we probably have more than enough money by this point. Yeah, I think so. But where is the squirrel? Where is the squirrel? I don't understand. The squirrel should be behind this log. Or like in this area, generally. The guide I read made it sound like the squirrel was a guarantee. You could easily get 300 happiness a season, it said. Maybe it's just like one of these logs or something? Further research must be conducted. This is what the nature must be appreciated commandment means, by the way. I have to look at a squirrel. Ah, rain. So when it's raining in the game, it just has the ominous rain sound and nothing else. You cannot see a squirrel on a rainy day. Or a holiday. Allegedly, you can see a squirrel on any other day. In the spring. In the summer, you see a fox. In the fall, you see a rabbit. In the winter, you see nothing. I believe. Okay, you cannot fish on a rainy day either. Of course, you don't have to water anything on a rainy day as well. I'm gonna see what's in this cave, because I honestly don't remember. It's a power berry I can't get. Easy to collapse. I don't know what this is. Polar bears aren't real in this game. This object is probably not of value, because it didn't give me a prompt when I picked it up. I've already lost count of how much happiness I have, by the way. I was prepared to count squirrels, but not fish. Okay, that does count as something. I don't know what. Probably not as valuable as other objects around here. I think I've caught more than 3 fish. It's the berry of wild grape. Pretty good text box. I don't know if it's late already. It might be. This might be the late tint, screen tint effect for rain. I don't know. It is not important, though. This is more than enough corn, I think. At least for our goal. You can never truly have enough corn. But I'm going to continue anyways. Here's the squirrel. I assume see the squirrel just means you have to see it once. Or, like, you don't have to, like... It has to be on the screen is what I'm trying to say. So that's 3 squirrels. I think we're probably at around 40 happiness at this point. Because we've caught at least 5 fish, I want to say. I assume you can only see a squirrel once per day, as well. They are a mystical creature that only shows once a day. Or maybe they only count once a day if they can show up again. Use Y button. I don't think I was able to figure out how the fishing worked when I was a kid, even though it's extremely simple. There's just like no prompts or no audio cue or anything that might have thrown me off. Also, it seems that no fish are biting. This could have also thrown me off easily. Here's one. Probably too late now, though. Maybe? Probably almost. And now we sleep. Now we see if we can make squirrel appear again with ease. No. I don't know the secrets of the squirrel. There it is. I think the squirrel is activated by running around in this corner. Maybe. So that'd be what, 4 squirrels now? Probably around 50 happiness. If the squirrel is reliable, then I might just see 10 squirrels to be safe. Yeah, I have enough money for a bunch of corn now. a bunch of corn seed. So I don't need to worry about that too much. I keep managing to go through to the next area and eat at the same time. That butterfly that's around might also count towards happiness. Or whatever that is. That object. But the squirrel is the big points, so... I believe each bag of corn is 300 gold. And can plant a 3x3 square, which I've chosen to divide into parallel lines, so each 300 gold will make 6 corn stalks. They will take 12 days to grow, and then after the initial harvest, regrow every 3 days. No squirrels during the rain. So honestly, I could probably just skip a rainy day at this point. Okay, so unlike Stardew Valley, tilled spaces without anything in them do not just disappear on their own, it would seem. I only wish to activate the scroll. By the way, that power berry that I got out of the statue was mostly completely irrelevant, probably. Because the scroll... Yes. I figured out how to reliably activate the scroll. Now I can go to bed. I should move this dog. Apparently, the dog can cause glitches if you leave the dog in, like, the chicken coop or whatever. Or the cow barn. That's the sound of wild dog kill your chicken. I guess there's a broken fence somewhere. Let's find it. There it is. You actually have to use your hammer to destroy those, I think. But also, it doesn't matter. Okay. In an actual speedrunning environment, this would slightly matter. Because I imagine that hearing the wild dog bark does add, like, fractions of a second to your time. Because it's like an extra scene. Okay, maybe the scroll is not reliably activated by being down here. Maybe it's a holiday. Maybe not. Well, that's fine. We'll try again tomorrow. I think we've seen 6 squirrels now. I'm very bad at counting, is the thing about me. Not really counting, but like memory is more accurate. I don't remember things. Yeah, that definitely adds like fractions to your time. Oh, it's raining. Why is it happening every time? I believe the wild dog barking is only supposed to happen every time if you have like 15 or more broken fences. Surely I don't, right? Unless there's more fences around somewhere. Okay, there's a bunch back here, actually. Fair enough. Carry on, wild dogs. I don't particularly mind. They're not causing any actual problems. I'm going to Google Harvest Moon Super Nintendo Scroll. If you go to the bottom right section of the mountain and don't move, says this one. Oh, well. Maybe I was just running around too much for the squirrel. Here we go. Squirrel activated. And yeah, to be fair, dogs going ham on absolutely nothing is accurate to real life. Thank you, dog. I'm pretty sure the wild dogs only like, kill chickens and make cows sad, and that's all they do. And neither of those things is applicable in corn percent. I say that like corn percent is an established category. Or anything. So I just have to like wander around here a little bit, or like sit around here a little bit. And see if a squirrel appears. Squirrel. I've seen a squirrel and now I can go to sleep. We're up to like probably 7 squirrels. I think at this point I probably need to see about 3 more squirrels. Is anyone keeping track of the squirrels better than I am? Yeah, I also lost count. Squirrel. Okay. Yep. Rain. No squirrels. Sleep. I appreciate that since I moved the dog is actually only showing up over there where I placed the dog. That's convenient. This is my squirrel observation spot from now on. I think. Squirrel. Hello, and welcome back. "19th of spring. We have 11 more days to see, I think, at least one squirrel. I should keep better track of squirrel, probably. Yep. I guess that's one definition of laptop, or something. Question mark? Squirrel. It's gotta have been 10 by this point. But I want to see one more squirrel for insurance. And because it's nice to see a squirrel. The wild dogs are allowed to appreciate the corn too when there is corn. So I will not repair the fences. Squirrel. Okay, I think you probably have to be walking rather than standing still. And I believe that should be enough squirrels by now. If I had figured out how to reliably see a squirrel earlier, I would have been able to keep track by day. Probably. Now we sleep until summer. I believe each season has 30 days, so... Summer will be recognizable by its different music. Unless it's raining. Yeah, probably. At least a little bit. I know that to me personally, the different seasons barely mean anything. Because I'm always sad and inside. So, you know, like, yeah. It's fine. Question mark. I think the wild dogs didn't bark one of those times. There we go. Now gotta buy a lot of corn. There's a cloud. Hello? I'm making a great thing now. It'll be completed around the 20th, so come see it at the shop then. Bye. That's the sprinkler. Kazoo time. Well, this is time sensitive now. I've got to buy the corn. So you'll have to give me a moment. I think the corn is probably the yellow one. That's a corn! I'm just going to buy as much corn as I possibly can. I need to practice kazoo some more, just generally. And I guess that's part of what kazoo time is for. Corn, corn, corn. I definitely didn't need this many corn. I keep trying to play things on the kazoo that are... I just watered your floor, sorry. That are higher notes than I can hit, since kazoos are basically just singing. I'm not great at the high notes or the really low notes. It's time for corn! It's time for corn! Everybody, it's time for corn! Hey! I love corn. I just picked up that rock and put it down. I had corn on the brain instead of rocks. Exactly. Corn. I will plant all of the corn and then get the watering can because I'm afraid of pressing the wrong button. So... Well, I mean, I guess I have spare corn in case I mess up the process of planting the corn. 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 Dumpling. I have enough corn that I can afford to plant more. Most likely. Reminder that since nighttime is infinitely long, oops, that it doesn't matter how long it takes to water the corn. It just matters how long it takes to harvest the corn. Which could be a concern. Cool coin. Okay, that's definitely enough corn, unless I get, like, multiple hurricanes. I think that was all of the corn that I bought, actually, so, you know, perfect. Now, I might run out of stamina trying to water this much corn. That's entirely possible. It would be very funny if it was true. Is there no shipping today? Okay, bye! Oh yeah, I forgot about that text box. Soon there will be plenty. Do not worry. There will be more corn than you know what to do with. I ran out of water. So this was like the main variables that I couldn't account for. I did not know how difficult the corn would be to water. Seems very. Yeah, I have to go. But again, not a speedrun. So, not a problem, in theory. What do you think, Barry?
Just Take a look at this.
Thank you for your input, Barry. Whatever it was. Hey, what's that? Something smells so strong. Eat. Must be a durian or something. Oh, that makes sense. Unlike in Stardew, where you need to sit in the hot springs, in this you just need to enter them a certain number of times. Yeah, that's probably what Barry was taking a look at. Makes sense to me. Okay. But again, the main problem is how much corn can I harvest in a day? Because if I get behind on the corn harvest, then we might have an issue. Though I probably won't need to harvest all of it in one day. Okay, so that's 50% stamina. And I think a failed attempt at watering also drains your stamina. I should clear up the area surrounding the corn a little bit so that I can more easily maneuver through it when it is not just seeds that I can walk on. I hope you enjoy this content of corn, this corn tent, perhaps. I need to destroy this large boulder and that stump, probably. But there's no hurry. The any percent run of this game is about 1 minute and 45 seconds long, because there is a cheat code you can put in when you go to sleep that ends the game and gives you whatever ending you would get there. So they go through the tour of the first day and then immediately go to sleep and get the worst ending. And that is the speedrun. It's time for corn. I will be using that cheat code once the corn milestone is achieved. By which I mean once it hits autumn, unless there's some disasters that affect the corn production. It's possible that I won't be able to harvest all of this corn in one day, once it is grown. And if that is the case, then maybe I will be able to split it into, like, harvesting half of it one day and half of it the next day and alternating corn, and that will still be enough. We can only hope. And if not, then I will have to sleep until summer too. And that will be the only avenue available. Yeah, I definitely need to clear out this area surrounding the corn more. I will spend time doing that. It's 30 days a season in this game. Okay, so this is how much corn watering I was able to get to. Almost, by the time of the shipping. Because that's almost about to happen. Okay, I've fallen over at this much corn out of the corn. So, like, having extra power berries would do me some good. Rest well, Tam. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, I know how to get a few extra power berries. So that might be worth trying to do as well. Though again, speedrun, not a speedrun. Ah, okay. If I offset half of them, I should be good. Maybe I'll do that on purpose? I don't know. I'll try and harvest as much corn as possible at once. And then we'll see what's left. They should be fully grown after 12 days, I believe. Okay. Here's what we must do. I wish to clear the zone around the corn. Just so. Rest well. Thanks for stopping by. This will probably destroy me to try and remove. Maybe not. Yes, it will. Well, that's fine. This is enough clearance around the corn. Oh, the dab. Enjoy your rest. And the dab. Okay, I actually kind of want to clear out this fence too. This is the only way to remove non-broken fences, I think. And for broken fences, you have to use the hammer. While you can jump over these fences, it will be easier in the long run with none in the way. Knowing my luck, I'll probably get like 5 hurricanes and just lose, but we don't know yet. Sun. I'm going to check the weather every day. I won't be able to do anything to prevent it unless I start using save states. Anyway, a quick detour from the corn. Because I want to have a little bit more stamina. And one way to get a power berry is through fishing in a certain way. If the game will cooperate. I would like to have 1 fish. Thank you. That's a can. I need 1 fish. 1 fish. Please. Please. My corn is starving, please. There we go. I'm the spirit here, water imp. You gave my fish back. You are a good man. I give you this. You become fine. Okay. Thank you, water imp. I've got a berry of power tree. I did it. If you throw back the first fish you catch on any given day, once, that will happen. You cannot do that more than once, of course. There's also 2 power berries you can dig up randomly on your farm. So if I would like even more stamina after this, I will have to go around hitting random pieces of ground and hoping. I'm going to count how many times I can use the watering can without having to refill it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 times. Okay. Good to know. Probably. I missed. I don't know if fishing costs stamina. I can't even refill it when I have no stamina. Shucks. Dang it, Mr. Corn. Your passion for corn should carry you further. Corn has now rested. But yeah, it's evident that I might need a few more power berries. I think the speed runs for like best ending are actually not much longer than how much we've been streaming so far. I've been streaming so far. The speedruns for marriage are like... That's a mole. 40 minutes? That's money bag. But again, not a speedrun. I would like to find Berry of Power Tree. If possible. There should be 2 that can be obtained in this way. I will not waste more time on it right now. I will do that with my leftover stamina after the corn. Sun. Huh. Oh, the corn commandments are above the subscription notice. Whoops. Thank you for subscribing. The corn now has form. More than a seed, it has sprouted. The corn is blooming. Well, not yet. This is why this formation seemed the most efficient, though. Oh wow, 50 months, you're right. That is a lot. Multi-tile watering does exist in this game. It costs 2,000 gold on the 20th of summer. So we could acquire it eventually. It might be worth going and getting that once it's available. That's what the person showed up to inform us about on day 1. That is the sprinkler. And it waters the area around you. Oh yeah. Well, thank you for all of your support over the months and years. I appreciate it a lot. The amount of syllables in this song make it so that you could sing "Water the corn" or "Eat a croissant," which are both activities I've done. Eat the corn. No, don't eat the corn. You have to grow the corn. I got my sentences mixed up. Water the corn. 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 Ah! I've run out of stamina at the last 6 corn! Oh, that's so close! Water the corn! If I can get those 2 power berries... Sorry, excuse me, I mean, if I can get those 2 berries of Power Tree, that would be enough stamina to water that last one, because I think they give 10 stamina each, and I think watering costs 2 per water. I've already lost count of how many times I've jumped into the hot spring, but that's probably enough. So I'm 12 stamina short of being able to water all of the corn that I planted. Roughly. So I would need to bury a power tree. I do love to see all of this corn getting ready to be real and not fake. Corn is real. So I think berry of power tree. There's one. Okay. I was gonna say I think they can just be in any random spot. There should be 2 that can be unearthed through this method. So I just need to find the other one. Coin. I forget, can't you also dig up a star drop in this way? In Stardew? Like there's at least one that's randomly just hidden? No? Okay. Never mind then. I don't think... Get out of here, mole. I don't think the berries of Power Tree are in any specific spots from what I remember reading, like, recently. I could be wrong. I think it's just a low % chance, though. Oh, in 64 it was the number of tiles tilled. Interesting. I had no idea. Water the corn. Water the corn. It's gonna not be a hurricane, which is good, because those are bad for the corn. Okay, time to water the corn. I'm already, I should refill the watering can at the end of the day, so that I can water the corn. 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 I think that's... So let me see. So there's like, in each set of 2 lines, there's 18 corn. meaning that I almost run out of water after doing this. So it's honestly maybe just more efficient to, I don't know. Like I can water two additional corn, like this, and then I should be out of water. Yes. Water the corn. Water the corn. Eat a donut. It's not really a donut, but I'm never going to think that calling that a donut is not funny. Water the corn. Water the corn. Think about corn. Only corn. What if I did corn percent in Stardew Valley? Which is like, sleep through everything except for the summer and grow as much corn as possible. Probably a bad idea, because there's no corn ending. Water the corn. Ah, hamburger, yes, of course. Now, I should still run out of stamina before watering all of the corn, if I'm correct. Like, probably with like 1 corn left, 3 corn left. Damn. I gotta get Berry of Power Tree. The only other one I know immediately off the top of my head is the other one for tilling. But once I get that one, I should be able to water all of the corn in one day without falling over. I'm glad you stopped by to say that Corn Mandments is very good. Thank you. I'm glad you appreciate the Corn Mandments. Okay, now we can water the last 3 of the corn and continue our search for Berry of Power Tree. Berry of Power Tree sounds like I'm referring to someone who works at a company named Power Tree and the person is named Barry. Not like Barry Burton, but Barry with an E. Like, hello, this is Berry of Power Tree speaking, how may I help you? That sort of thing.
What is this?
Oh, hey, Barry. I was too busy looking at Barry to notice Barry. How about that? Thank you, Barry. What did Barry say that time? I have to know. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna need to clip that later. That's probably great. Okay. Yep. Dog. Water the corn. What is the weather? It'll start to rain with lightning in some places. That's not a hurricane. That just means I don't have to water the corn. We're still good. Ugh. I was fearing for my life for a second there. But I think the only way you can destroy a crop is by using the scythe. The sickle, rather. Water the corn. Think about corn. Grow some more corn. Eat only corn. Devil may corn? I should have been the one to fill your shipping bin with corn! Actually, I'm going to do that, so, you know, it's still fine. There's a possibility I might still fall over when trying to water corn, because I think a failed watering can use does cost stamina. What am I farming for? Yeah. Water the corn. Water the corn. Water the corn. Thank you very much for clipping that. I will look at that later. You can do it, Mr. Corn! You can water the corn! Yeah! Mr. Corn! How much stamina do I have left? Literally one use of the watering can. Fair enough. I don't have to water the corn tomorrow, because it'll be raining. Love you too, Isa. You're great. It is now raining. The corn has watered itself today. There are some quirks of the rain system in this game. Yeah, definitely already watered. But if I were to harvest corn on a day when it was raining, I would need to water it again, for example. I threw the rock in the pond for good luck. Well, there's nothing to do today, so we can just go to sleep immediately. Actually, wait. What's the weather tomorrow? Good. I fear hurricane. I guess you could theoretically grow a bunch of decoy crops in order to, like, alleviate the hurricane thing? Maybe? But that sounds like not growing corn to me. And that is why we have extra corn, I suppose, is in case we need to sacrifice some to the corn gods. Water the corn. Water the corn. Think about corn. What day is it? 8th of summer. So we'll have to keep the day in mind. Because the 20th of summer makes it easier to water the corn if we have 2,000 gold. Which we should, because we'll have sold some of the corn by then. Think about corn. Water the corn. Grow only corn. Sell your soul to corn. I sort of space out watering the corn and don't realize when I'm going to need to refill my watering can. This is the power of corn. One of them. At the very least. Maybe the failed uses don't drain stamina? I know that picking things up doesn't drain stamina. Bark. The corn continues to grow. There's also a chance that once the corn is harvestable, I will miss the shipping bin with at least one corn. Like, I have plenty of spare corn, so I can afford to miss. Unless hurricanes. But I'm still worried about it, because it's important. Because it's corn. Indeed. Alright, I think I understand when to fill the watering can now. So one of the major concerns when it gets to the shipping corn phase is that some of this is further away from the shipping bin than like say this corn here. I'd have to run that far to deposit it and then run back. That's concerning. We'll see how much corn can be shipped at once. If I forget to water any of the corn on one day, I'm also going to be very sad. That time I did not fill up the watering can after watering all the corn, I think. So... It can be a little difficult to tell when a plant is watered. Yeah, I would assume that as a proper speedrun route, you definitely would want to pick up the sprinkler when you could to save time with watering. Because this definitely takes a long time. But now that we have the stamina, we are able to complete the task of watering all of the corn we have planted before nighttime. Before the shipping is even collected, in fact. Also, I suppose an upside of a hurricane would be less to water, theoretically. If it happens late in the summer, it would also have less of an impact on the amount of corn. So there is that. Oh, right. Filling up the watering can. We will see, indeed. This is definitely more corn than is necessary for the minimum amount. So if there was some way to manipulate the game into having no hurricanes without using save states, because I'm assuming that using save states in a speedrun is not considered legal most times. Yeah. So either you have to have good luck, or there has to be some other way to manipulate hurricanes. Imagine having the power to manipulate hurricanes and using it to water corn and nothing else. People do that in Stardew? Oh, can you change the weather in Stardew now? I forgot. Or something like that. Ah. Gotcha. Ah. So you can manipulate the RNG, as well as use items to extend rain. Gotcha. Good luck with Apex Rathalos. Consider using the Corn Popper gun lance for thematic reasons. If you like using the gun lance at all, which I don't. Not really. That is to say, I don't understand how to use the gun lance. Perhaps I could learn. Yeah. It seems like my style in Monster Hunter is just gun without the lance part. These days, anyway. Ah, Charge Blade. Another weapon I completely don't understand. And I'm too scared to try and figure out how to understand it. Most recently, light bowgun, but sometimes heavy bowgun as well. I'm not really sure what to look for in a heavy bowgun these days, like in Rise and Sunbreak. So mostly light bowgun with rapid fire stuff. At the moment, rapid fire Pierce. Though I should also try and get a rapid fire normal shot one. Oh wait, I accidentally missed watering. Thankfully it was fine. I believe I've watered everything. Everything looks watered. Well, perhaps it's just like Charge Blade seems really complicated, but maybe it's not as bad as it seems. I can believe that. I think we're getting good weather, RNG. Oh shit, it's Corn Day! Corn, 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 corn! I still have to water all of it after this too, actually. I'm focusing intently on the corn. No, no, no! Okay. Attempting to do this quickly is quite scary, actually. Oh no! Corn whiffed! Corn sacrificed one. No. Okay, I'm going to keep harvesting in order to see how much I can manage. And then after the shipping is over, anything that's still left will remain on the corn stalk for now. Or maybe I'll just stop here and play it safe. We can stagger out the corn a little bit. Yeah. 48,000 gold. Rainbow Robin! Okay, so I don't think I need to water the corn that is still there. Necessarily? I might. I don't know. So, over half the corn, at least the left half of the corn, can be harvested at once. I missed one. I destroyed one corn. One corn was sacrificed today. By mistake. Any corn I shipped now would be worthless. In case you were unaware. Because in this game you must ship things before the time. Okay, you can water the corn that is still there. I don't know if I need to, but I'm going to just in case. Also, if there's any corn ready on the 20th, I will be delaying harvesting it. Oh no. My stamina. So all my corn harvesting actually drained my stamina, maybe? I will be delaying any corn that is ready on the 20th because I need to buy the sprinkler, because it's clear that that's important for the last 10 or so days of the run, I guess we're calling it. Oh yeah, you can pause hub quests, that's right. I didn't realize that wasn't something you could do before. I'm not sure where my stamina went. The only conclusion is that the corn harvest actually did cost some. I legitimately do not remember if you could pause hub quests before, but it's possible Wait. What did I not water? Okay. There's one extra corn I missed in the middle there that I can notice. Okay. There's less corn to harvest this time, but it's further away from the shipping box. Sorry, I'm concentrating intensely on harvesting the corn. No! The second corn has died! Oh no, am I not going to be able to harvest all of this? Because it's so far away? Have I made an error in my judgment? Just a little? I could have planted further to the left. No! Well, this corn is forfeit. Okay, so I can't harvest all of this in 2 days. But I should probably still be harvesting enough corn that it's fine. I should have planted a row further to the left over here. Maybe I can more evenly space out how much I harvest in any given day by leaving some around, but maybe not. Either way. Corn. I think I'm going to run out of stamina again. Especially if I miss. Maybe it's safe to assume I don't need to water the corn that is still there. Thank you. I suppose we have enough corn, to the extent that you can have enough corn, that I can experiment by not watering the corn that is already there. See if these three get horribly desynced somehow. Here's the hurricane information. The hurricane is becoming stronger and is getting nearer. Please don't forget to keep all the livestock inside. Well, time for corn to become decimated, unfortunately. Great Corn Devastation 1 is going to happen tomorrow. You can leave your dog outside in a hurricane, though, that's fine. The dog has no mechanics. So from what I read, this can take out, quote, up to 30% of your crops each time. I wonder if it would be worth it to replant any lost corn. Considering that it takes 12 days to grow and it's the 15th of summer, probably not. We're halfway through summer. I think we'll just have to cut losses. What if I find a rock for every corn that was destroyed and place it where the corn was as a little grave? I haven't been clearing up the farm, so there should be plenty. Respect the corn. Press F to pay respects for the corn. Once it is lost. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I wonder where I adopted the habit of using like we and our and stuff when streaming, when I'm the one playing the video game. I guess because part of streaming is so that the chat can also feel involved or whatever. I don't know. Idly musing as I water the corn. Water the corn. Protect the corn. The corn will die. Respect the corn. It is a shared experience, yeah. We are all corn. Maybe. You know, there's also probably going to be corn harvestable tomorrow that I won't be able to grab because of the hurricane. Because the hurricane cancels the entire day. As we will see shortly. Well, are you ready for such devastation? And then the wild dogs all exploded. Oh yes, I've nailed down the door to prepare for the hurricane. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's also no TV during a hurricane. Unleash! Hurricane! Such devastation! Okay. It's probably gonna be fine. Alright, are we ready? Hurricane. I don't think I'm ready to witness the destruction. Well, there's lots of corn. Still. Yeah, some of the corn has just been erased. It would seem. It might be wiser to not put funny rocks next to the corn. Because I might accidentally pick up a rock when trying to pick up corn to harvest it. So I won't do that, actually. I don't think you can flatten the crops, but I mean, like, if I put a rock where every corn that got destroyed was, when it came time to harvest the corn, I might accidentally pick up a rock and try to ship the rock, which would be a big time waste. Not like a speedrunning time waste, but yes, also that, but more of like an in-game time waste. If there's more than one hurricane, we might be totally fucked though. Maybe. This does make it easier to harvest. So I guess there is something. Let's count how many coins we lost. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We lost 14. That's a funny number considering I was just yelling about devastation. It's also going to be a lot more difficult to keep track of when I need to Yeah, this is definitely a lot of wiggle room, which was wise to do. It's going to be more difficult to keep track of when I need to refill the watering can because I was using the position I was at in the rows of corn to keep track of how many times I had watered rather than manually counting. But also, I don't need to use as much stamina now, so a missed watering can is not as big of a deal. Theoretically. One more, Mr. Corn. There you go. I think I watered all of them. Now here's something we can do. Can I just place rocks up here? Sort of. I don't know if I have enough stamina to destroy the stump. Barely. But that might give me the space I needed. Okay, I can place rocks there. If they'll let me keep the rocks here is another story. This is Corn Graveyard. This is important. Or else the restless corn spirits may haunt us and cause more hurricanes. Yeah, I just said it out loud eventually. Unless you thought it was something else. Two more. Oh, did you think I was making an Amogus? Damn, I should have made an Amogus. Always make an Amogus when possible. So this is Corn Graveyard. This is the number of coins we lost. For those we've lost. For those we can yet save. I'm not at that part of Final Fantasy XIV yet by like a long shot, but it, you know. At least Sucro's not there yet. F's in chat for the corn. That's correct. I'm glad the rocks stay there. That's helpful. Honestly, actually is kind of helpful because because they lined up with where the shipping bin is by accident. Okay, in 2 days we can buy the sprinkler. Assuming I remember where the tool shop even is in the town. Okay, this does make everything considerably easier to harvest, honestly. So at least there's that. I still wish the corn had not died. Also, yeah, reminder that the dog was outside during the hurricane and is not phased whatsoever. Also, I just realized that by naming the dog Corn, I made a corn dog. I didn't think about this until just now. 2.5 hours into Corn % run. I have realized that I made a funny joke by mistake. So, did you know there are actually only 4 types of crops that you can grow in this game? Turnip and potato, and then corn and tomato. That's actually all there is. I thought there were more, and that for some reason only those 4 counted towards special ending scenes, but I was incorrect. During the fall and the winter, there are no crops. 0 of crops. None. Kind of weird. Is that every corn? I think so. Oh wait, there's the corn I've been forgetting to water this whole time. There we go. Problem solved. Seems like we might only get one hurricane. I'm speaking early, of course. Any corn to harvest? One. The single corn. It's a single corn kind of day. Whatever that means. Haha, one! Tomorrow should be sprinkler day. Better late than never for sprinkler day. That might impact the amount of corn I can harvest, though. But it would also be fine. By the way, if anyone has any actual, like, good suggestions for life sim or harvest, or life sim or farming sim type games, having recently completed Grow Song of the Evertree, I am lacking one of those right now. Other than Corn Percent, of course. Which is meditative in its own way. I.e. corn. Did you know that Phantasy Star Online 2 is marked as a farming simulator on Steam? Innocent Life. Never heard of that one. The two explanations I can think of for why PSO2 is marked as a farming simulator are because there was actually gathering in base PSO2, or because farming is really the only thing there is to do in endgame. Of a different sort. Harvest Moon with robots, you say? Very interesting. I will have to look at that. Now, it should be Sprinkler Day. Indeed. And what is it tomorrow? Sunny. There is lots of corn, but that's fine. Now I have to remember where the tool shop is, which I don't. So that's also fine. This is the seed store. Is it this? No, it's down here, isn't it? I think it's marked. Yep. Give me that sprinkler thing over here. You can water with it very quickly. It's really cheap. Thank you. I always forget that Anne is the designated, like, mechanic girl of Harvest Moon. I don't think that's true in, like, even later Harvest Moon games that also have Anne in them. Like, I think in Harvest Moon 64, she's just, like, ranch girl. But in this one, she's mechanic. So in this game, your options for girls to date are mechanic, girl who likes flowers, girl who is religious, and girl who drinks wine, I think. And that's basically the extent of their characters, probably. Aw, jeez. I haven't done a Rampage quest in a long time. Girl who can read. Maybe Maria is that? Maria is like the mayor's daughter and church person. There's a church in this one. I don't think Maria shows up in later ones, actually, does she? Because I think Wine Girl is Karen, Mechanic Girl is Anne, Flower Girl is Potpourri, and then Maria is also there. I think those are the only 4 in this game. Not all of the corn will be harvestable today. Well, this corn is for dog. Oh, I can actually just give the dog the corn without, like, throwing it. Fascinating. I have to go fetch the sprinkler. The sprinkler also does not need to be refilled. It does take more stamina per use, but it waters, like, the entire area around you. Like this. Yeah. This is the power of technology. Definitely worth going out of my way to grab this. I believe that's everything. Bark. Seems we got pretty lucky with the weather. There's still time for more devastation to occur. Probably the wisest thing to do would be to throw the dog into like a chicken coop or something early on. I don't know what kind of glitches that can cause, but I am assuming it has nothing to do with corn whatsoever. I'm just thinking about the possibility of the dog getting in the way of the harvest. Which is probably going to happen in about a second. Maybe. Or I could just put the dog in the house, which is a known safe location for the dog. Yep, dog is in the way. No! A third corn has been thrown upon the ground by mistake. The corns thrown on the ground don't count as corns that need a tombstone. Because it's not the whole plant that has been destroyed. I've made an error. Dog, are you sleeping in the corn graveyard? I mean, you are corn, but you're not dead. Please respect the corn graveyard. One more. Yeah, corn in! Speaking of corn, I'm going to move this dog over here. Dog placed. Corn is worth so many dollars. So are we tired of the summer theme looping yet? Well, if you write it like that, it looks like Scorn, and also like a cryptocurrency. Which I have Scorn for. I believe that's all the corn watered. Yes. Yeah, that's true. Okay, dog stays inside. Hey, they spelled lightning wrong. Lightning. In some places, the brightness will increase, so watch out. Any corn to harvest? One corn. This is the day of one corn. Okay. It is comical how much faster the sprinkler is for watering. We're done. That was all of the corn. I can go to sleep early today. I wonder if I've already collected more than 200 corn. I'm not keeping track. I just know that by the end of the summer it should be. I should have enough. Harvesting corn in the rain. I don't think I would have collected 200 already. Oh no, don't worry. Like I said, not a speedrun. And I don't think I'm breaking the corn mandaments until I'm sure that I have shipped over 200 corn. Oh yeah, but you can notice this corn is going to need to be watered again, although it is raining. Thankfully, sprinkler makes this really easy. So I think what I will do is I'm assuming the game saves every time you write in your diary when you sleep. So when it rolls over to the 1st of autumn, I will then immediately go back to sleep and input into the game code. Assuming I understand how it works, it might take a few days to figure that out. And then we should get corn ending. You will know the corn ending when you see the corn ending. There's a lot of corn in it. For the record. There will be another scene, which could take place before or after the corn. I am not certain. The real thing to worry about is if we get a scene where I get destroyed. Or rather, where Mr. Corn is destroyed. In case maybe I didn't get enough happiness somehow, so I count as a failure. I believe that is all the corn watered again. And you don't need to be awake for the shipping. So, did I check the weather for tomorrow? Okay. Bark. Rain again. Still only one hurricane, though. It's corn time. When you wrote it that way, I thought you were trying to say a phone number for a second, like 1-800-HARVEST-THE-CORN-NOW, which is way too many digits for a phone number. Cornpitalism? Are you cornin'? I don't know. Maybe. Harvest the corn. Put in a box. Sell all the corn. I considered putting a MIDI of this in the pre-stream lobby, but I thought we'd probably hear enough of it during the stream that it was unnecessary. I'm actually a little surprised that I've managed to do this entire thing, because it feels like I'm the sort of person who would get easily distracted or tired or bored. But maybe it's just corn percent is that enthralling to me. This entire stream exists because I thought it would be funny. And I'm still having a good time, so I guess it works. We are closing in on the ending, though. I don't actually know the value for a single corn. So I don't know if paying attention to, like, the shipping values would have actually been... That should be information that I do have on hand, but I do not. Basically. $120? That sounds about right, maybe. Sounds correct. Rain, that's right. But tomorrow is... I'm seriously expecting, like, a final hurricane near the end. For drama. Ah, it's the single corn day. I guess we could see how much it is. Currently, 27240G. 27240. 27240. Keep this in mind. 27240. I'm saying it aloud because I'm going to forget it. 27240. 27240. 27240. Thank you, that helps too. And now let's see how much money I have that I've shipped a single corn. 27360. You are correct, it is 120. You've solved corn. You have correctly remembered the corn information. I suppose you could calculate from the amount of money that I have how much corn I have sold. I don't remember how much I had before. But yeah, I probably sold 200. I suppose if you were to speedrun this, you would want to get the exact amount of money you needed for the corn. And then calculate exactly how many corn you needed to sell. Presumably. I don't think I will be speedrunning this because I don't think I am a speedrunner. But it might happen, who knows? This feels like something I can do once and be satisfied that I have done it. I think you would also just have to plan for 0 hurricanes and reset if there was a hurricane in order to get the best speedrun. I think that would be the only way you could do it, like, without just planning in such a way that you lost time. So I'm, again, not a speedrunner, so maybe I don't know things. I think this is also not the most efficient crop layout, because you can definitely plant further to the left, closer to the shipping bin. And I'm not doing the most efficient watering either. Like how much? Okay, 26th of summer, 27360. And I'm about to make like 3,000 more. So I've probably sold 200 corn by this point. Like 30960. I spent a lot of my money on corn, but not all of it. So 30960 divided by 120. 258. I think I had like 1,200 left when I was done buying all the corn. So if I remove that, 248. So honestly, we should be good. So select L and R when going to bed. Oh, one of those is a horse whistle button. This is the failure ending. Uh-oh. 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 Oh wait, I got the corn ending too? What? You can fail and get corn? This isn't a failure. This is corn. We did it! Corn percent! But also failing. We got lectured by our parents for only making corn, I guess. You know what? Calls for a multi-dab. Now the dog is going to piss on the corn. The dog has pissed on the corn. Also, there is this other scene that I thought we would get. I wonder why I got the failure one. I believe this scene is for having 100 happiness. Maybe you just... We didn't actually get the whole failure scene either. We only got part of it. So yeah. Huh. Maybe you get the first part if you end the game early or unmarried? Really not sure on that one. But hey, corn percent. There it is. The corn ending scene is very obvious, as you saw. Also, what was with the corn formations that person was growing? Original plan and produce, more like plan and produce, am I right? Because it's Harvest Moon! Oh, there's this too, apparently. I get to look at his son. That was the money! Cow, chicken. That means that we had none of them, because it's supposed to have like a number there. Stamina 140. Yep. Amount of shipped tomatoes. None. This is showing you all the things. Amount of shipped corn, 271! Amount of shipped potatoes. Amount of shipped turnips. These are all of the things the ending tracks, so this is telling you that, I guess. Cow's best affection rate. What's a cow? I only know corn. Maria's love. What's a human? I only know corn. Anne's love. I literally ignored the town except to buy corn and a sprinkler. And to do the intro thing. Oh, did I keep forgetting to mention Ellen when I was mentioning everyone? I think I did. Oh, it's Eve, not Karen in this one. I think it's Karen in Woodhouse. That means I didn't upgrade my house. I think it's Karen in 64. Ranch developing rate, 4%. Or like corn percent. Happiness rate, 116. We went a little bit more than we needed for that. Ranch master rate, 65. Still a long way to go. But corn master rate, 1,000%. Money is not the only thing in life. Look at various things. I believe you mean corn is not the only thing in life, video game dad. But you would still be incorrect if you said that. So, I hope everyone enjoyed watching Corn Percent Harvest Moon. I never beat this game as a kid, and now I feel like I have beaten this game the correct way. The only way I will ever need to complete it. Am I stuck on this screen forever? Probably. This is the end of Corn. So yeah, definitely planted a lot more corn than I needed. I think if you were to actually speedrun this, you would need to optimize crop placement, scroll viewing, the amount of corn, and you would need to plan for 0 hurricanes and reset if there was a hurricane. That's my conclusion. Because I think planning for having hurricanes is too unreliable. But also planning to have 0 hurricanes means you probably end up resetting a lot. Honestly, I'm not really sure. I'm not an expert at this game. I was only Corn Master. So yeah. Thank you all for watching. This has been Corn. And I guess that's it for tonight. So as before, now you can see all of the fun links that you can give me money through on the screen instead of me telling you where to find them. Corn. Don't forget to eat corn and appreciate corn. And have a good night. And think about corn. Corn, 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 corn.